Road trip. This is usually a fairly decent rest stop right here. It's pretty good looking. It's fairly clean. Things of that nature. Has everything you need in a rest stop. But I gotta be honest with you. I went in there today, and today the bathroom smells like a bag of rotten a-holes. Also, whoever picks the music in this place, first of all, it's too loud, and second of all, the 90s called and they want their crappy music back. Well, I just got to my hotel at Myrtle Beach, and I wanted to show it off a little bit because a little surprised when I got in. It's nice. This is, it's kind of a suite sort of thing, and this is the bedroom. And it's my little flower bath pit. I don't know, I've never been in a hotel that really kind of trusted people that much that they put flowers and stuff. They're fake, but you know, whatever. That's cool. Okay. I want to show you guys the awkward thing. You ready for this? This window. You want to know where this window looks out? Right next to the bed, mind you, okay? Want to know where this window looks out into? The freaking hallway. That's the freaking hallway, okay? There you go. I have a freaking window into the hallway. Why? And now I got to try to keep the... I've been in this hotel before, so I know what's going to happen. There'll be 9 billion people running up and down the hallways in the wee hours of the morning. Now it's November, so I have high hopes. I do have high hopes. What is that? Well, that's kind of gross. Those look like stains. Guess what? Guess what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be tearing the beds apart in a minute. But in the meantime, what is this? What is this? Anthony Mercuri would not approve. Okay, never mind. I'm nitpicking at this point, but welcome. Okay, let's come in here. What is in here? What is in here? This is their heater. Okay. That's not interesting at all. Okay, it is really warm in here. Why is it so warm in here? Because it's 72 degrees and that needs to freaking come down. There we go. Yeah, you need to come down a little further than that. Okay, we're going to set that to 67 because that's how I roll. Lovely painting. Okay, check this out. Look at this oven, man. A microwave up here. Decent little sink. Full-sized refrigerator. Let's check this out inside, make sure there's not like nasty mold and stuff that people left behind. Nope, it's clean. It appears to be clean. I think we're good. All right, we're not gonna die. If I put food in there, we're not gonna die. It's the coffee maker. Oh look, they've even got a corkscrew so I can open up wine. Not that I brought any wine. Man, you could actually like make a meal. Look at this. There's wine glasses and all. Look at that. Okay. Look at this. So I can like come in here and like make a lasagna. What else do we got? Do these open? These don't open. Okay. There's for the dishes. Okay. Where are the pots and pans? Because if I'm going to do all that, I'm going to need pots and pans, right? Okay. At least that's good. I know I can make drink mix. Let's see what we got. And it appears there's a whole lot of nothing in there. Where are the pots and pans? Seriously. I'm supposed to cook stuff in here. Are there pots and pans? Are they in the stove? No. Are they down here? Oh, there you go. Found them. Pots and pans, found them. All right. Sweet. All right, check out the bathroom. Okay, so this is weird. There's like a light. I'm gonna do this so you can see. There's actually like a light inside. You got your regular lights up here, and then you can turn that with the vent on. This is... Look at that. What is that? Is that like... Oh, I bet you that's one of those raining... Never seen one of those. I'm just randomly turning the shower on because, hey, why not? Okay. Okay. It's a nice big bathtub. I can't bring myself to sit in it. Oh, the drain's closed. Okay. Can't bring myself to sit in it. But I will definitely be showering in it. And then there's this. You got little sofa and the chair, and there's the pull-out bed here. I'm assuming the sofa is a bed as well. Nice big old TV. I think, is that a DVD player? Whoa. There's a DVD player. Sweet. I don't know what this is. There's like seashells or something in a bird cage. It's kind of cute. It's kind of amazing that nobody has like just ripped those off. This is kind of nice, guys. I don't know. Okay. Nothing interesting. Let's see what's in here. Again, nothing interesting. Okay. Now, for the winning part, the balcony. I am 14 floors up. I'm gonna close this because there's a bird issue. Look at this in case you want to smoke. All right, now I get vertigo when I get too close, so I'm gonna try not to drop my phone. Say love letters in the sand. What does that say? Kev, I love you, Ange, I think. Is that what that says? Okay. Anyway. Oh, I can't put my head out. This is going to be... I have a severe fear of heights. I don't have both of my hands on the railing, so I'm freaking. Later on, when I can get I had to park across the street. So when I can get my camera and my tripod, I'll set it up and I will show you more of this. But I can't lean out over the banister to show you because I'm going to get vertigo and I might fall 14 stories and just kill myself. So that wouldn't be a good thing. Oh, I can't. Okay, I gotta go back. So, I haven't even been here in Myrtle Beach yet for 24 hours, and I gotta tell you guys, already it's like an epic disaster. Every time, I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time, but I'm starting to realize my own raging stupidity. Every time I go on a trip and I pack, I always forget something. So I figure I need to know when I'm going someplace. I need to know where there's a Walmart or a Target. I need to know where there's a grocery store, and I need to know where there's a drugstore, because I'm gonna forget something. Always. It never fails. So I packed up I spent the night before I went, I packed up my stuff, and the morning that I was going, I packed and checked everything to make sure that I had what I needed. And I specifically left certain things at home because I figured I can get them here, use them, and then when I'm done with them, I'm either done with them or I'm just going to throw them away because it's fairly inexpensive stuff. So I left and I got here. First of all, I've been to Myrtle Beach a bunch of times. This is one of my favorite places in the whole world, is Myrtle Beach. So I've been here a bunch of times. It includes this hotel. I've been in this hotel a couple times as well. But we always take pretty much the same route. Now, has been a few years since I've been here, so I didn't remember exactly what the route was. Now, my car has a little screen with a GPS and everything built into it. So I went ahead and I plugged in the address for the hotel into my GPS, and I said, okay, let's go this way. So we get there, and I'm expecting at the border of South Carolina and North Carolina, there's this place called South of the Border. And I think a lot of people know it. I've seen clips of it on YouTube and things like that. It's a very silly place. But normally when we come down here, I know, that's one part of it that I remembered, was that we would actually get off at the exit and we would have to drive through South of the Border. And then there was it kind of left off on like a very small highway, what we consider a highway down south. And you kind of would take that. Well, I didn't take that. My GPS instructed me to get off a few exits ahead of South of the Border, so I never even saw South of the Border. So I would say probably about a third of my trip was through farmland. And I don't mind, because I prefer a more scenic route. If you guys saw my Florida road trip, you know that I prefer a more scenic route. And I like driving through farmland, and I like, seeing some of the stuff that's out in the country. But it's not real good for somebody who is in need of a bathroom all the time. I'm one of those people that I have to go to the bathroom all the time. I have horrible stomach issues. I have to go to the bathroom all the time. So when I'm faced with not knowing where the next bathroom is going to be, it's kind of a nerve-wracking situation. I made it. I was okay. I didn't have any problems. I was a little sick to my stomach yesterday, which is why I was really concerned, because I was actually having stomach pains. But I was okay, and I got here. Then I started unpacking. I have enough clothes. I brought all my clothes, everything I could possibly need. I did not bring shampoo, toothpaste, a toothbrush. I didn't bring any soap. I didn't bring my bath puff or my washcloth. What else was I missing? Oh, I didn't have anything to style my hair. And after my showers, when I realized that I also did not bring a brush, which I have curly hair, no brush and no styling products is really bad. It's a really bad thing. My hair looks awful right now because of this, but I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff. So I said, okay, no problem. I went out last night and I got myself to the drugstore and I bought a whole bunch of stuff. Now, that's all well and good. Okay, so I got all the stuff that I needed. I get back to the hotel, and that's when I remembered, oh yeah, the parking lot for the hotel is across the street, and I'm on the 14th floor. So now I have to carry very badly packed bags from Walgreens that were rather heavy, and there was a lot of them. I had to carry them across the street and then up to the 14th floor. Again, I made it. It was a little awkward. It was a little silly, but I made it. I got here. I was good. Unfortunately, it was after that point that I realized I didn't have hairstyling products or a brush. So I still don't have any of that, and I gotta go out and get that today. I decided to make some dinner. Now, as you saw, my room has a kitchen and everything. It's got a pretty nice little stove. It's very similar to the stove that I've actually got at my house. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna make some egg rolls. I bought 2 egg rolls. And I said, there's just little things like this. So I figured I would just pop them in the stove. There's little directions on there how to cook them. So I said, I'm going to cook these up and have them for dinner. So I go ahead and I preheat the stove. And you have to preheat it to 450 degrees. So I'm preheating it. And it gets to the point, it lets me know that it's ready. And I open up the stove and I slide in the egg rolls. The next thing I know, all the fire alarms are going off. And I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it and I'm going, and I mean, you could smell the stove. I mean, you could smell it. And the smell that was coming out, there was no smoke. I didn't see any smoke. But it smelled, I don't want to say it smelled like propane, but it smelled kind of gassy. Okay? Which I don't understand that because it's an electric stove. So I don't understand what's going on. But all the fire alarms are going off and everything, and I'm sitting here going, oh, phenomenal. Now I'm going to clear out a 22-story hotel room. I've already cleared out my dentist's office with a fire alarm. Why not clear out a 22-story hotel building as well? That didn't end up happening. They went off for about 30 seconds and then they stopped. Continuing, I also decided it would be wonderful to film on the balcony. I've got this beautiful balcony out here. And I was like, oh, it would be so nice to be able to sit out here and film. It'd be great lighting, have the sound of the ocean. I could even turn it around so you guys could watch the ocean instead of just listening to me yap on forever. And then I started filming outside last evening. And that's when I realized that I have people in the room above me. They're very loud. And they spent most of the night out on the back patio, or out on the back porch, and they were throwing trash off of their deck. So I'm sitting there and I'm talking at my camera, and there's just trash falling behind me. Who does that? Really, who goes to a hotel at Myrtle Beach and throws their trash off the balcony of the 15th floor? I mean, really, I'm just watching these wrappers just falling down, and I'm like, who are you people? Who are you people? I'm still having a good time. I'm enjoying myself. I love Myrtle Beach, so I mean, I'm still having a good time. I went out and about a little bit. I decided last night I guess it was like 9:30, 10 o'clock last night, and I'm sitting here and I'm looking and I go, you know, I've been here most of the afternoon, and I haven't even gone out onto the beach once. So I walked my butt out onto the beach last night in my pajamas. The sand was so cold. I don't understand it because it was warm yesterday. It was fairly warm. I mean, it was like mid-70s yesterday. I want to say like 75, 76. The temperature was pretty warm yesterday, so it wasn't too bad. And I went out onto the beach last night, and I mean, it was like walking through snow. My feet were hurting. They were so cold. And I got to the edge of the ocean because I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going through with this. I'm going to go over and just stick a toe in the ocean and then come back in. And I went over and I stuck my feet in the water, and the water was warmer than the sand. And to make matters worse still, first night here, lost my sunglasses. I gotta go out and get sunglasses today. This is awful. I can only see out of somewhat of this eye. I had them yesterday, I swear to God I did. They fell off my head while I was in the bathroom at a shop. And I said, oh well, I'll get them when I get up off the toilet. Yeah, I got up off the toilet, got my stuff together, and I left and forgot to pick up my sunglasses, which it didn't dawn on me because it was dark at that point. So, ah! one of the things I love about the beach is really weird sunglasses. So I lost my sunglasses last night, as I probably stated in another portion of this video. Lost my sunglasses at a store that I was in. So I needed to get new sunglasses today because I can't see in the sun. I've got light sensitivity. So these will be my beach sunglasses. Not bad, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, those are really weird. Okay, a little cheap. And these will be my everyday sunglasses. I like them. I had a pair like these ones before. I'm kind of waxing nostalgic here because I had a pair like this before and I broke them, so I've just replaced them.
Meteorologist Jim Cantori, and we have an update on Hurricane Myrtle, one of the most incredible events I've ever seen unfold on the hurricane models. This is not your destructive hurricane. There'll be no surge here. There'll be no pounding rain. There will be no destruction here. These storms develop, and when they do, they put you in a party atmosphere. And rumor has it, you haven't seen this yet, rumor has it. Don't miss this. You ready? That this thing rains down Tequila. How sweet is that? It's going to get from Jamaica right over toward Cancun. They can use a party atmosphere after the summer there, huh? Yeah, absolutely. Then make its way right across the Gulf of Mexico, and for the first time ever, it's going to stay intact and double down on Las Vegas. 2 landfalls. Imagine that. And stay together. As Hurricane, the storm's going to drop southeast across Texas again. Just kind of scoot by New Orleans a little bit. Re-intensify. Energize the party, if you will. Think of this as your hurricane paradise, if you will, as it makes its way down toward Key West. Yeah, raining Tequila. That's absolutely right. The storm's going to take a sharp hook to the north here in New Orleans, and then it looks like we're going to have to do something we've never done before. We're going to have to issue a hurricane party warning for Myrtle Beach. Check this out. There it's hurricane party warning for Myrtle Beach as the storm makes its way north toward Jimmy Bucket's Margaritaville. So here's what we want you to do. Don't panic. Get yourself in the best party mood possible. Have a couple of margaritas and join me on the beach.
Hey guys, I took my Fitbit off to get in the shower. Check it out, guys. I got a tan. You see that? Of course, I had to take my Fitbit off to discover that I have a tan, but I got a tan. Pale girl problems, y'all. And for the people who actually know me, yes, I own a dress, and I am wearing it. See? Wearing a dress. Oh boy. So I'm most of the week through with my vacation. I'm on Thursday now, and I've been having quite a time of it. I'm gonna have several videos for you guys. I've got videos from the Ripley's Aquarium, and I've got videos from the Brookgreen Gardens that are over by Murrel's Inlet, and that one's gonna be kind of neat. I had a lot of fun there. I was gonna go back tomorrow, but I realized when I was looking at the map, they give you this handy dandy map, and this is pretty much the whole area, and I covered a lot more ground than I thought I had. I was going over this today because, like I said, I was going to go back tomorrow. So I was going over this map, and I was trying to decide where I was going to go when I went back tomorrow, and realized that the only part of this map that I hadn't gone to was the zoo area. And I'm not quite as interested in the zoo as I was with the sculpture gardens. It is mostly, if you guys are coming down to Myrtle Beach, I do highly recommend going to the Brookgreen Gardens, and that's this here. And if I can remember when I get home and get to edit this video, I'll put a link to their website. It's, if I remember. If I don't, here's their website, just in case I forget. But it was a lot of fun. It's definitely, if you're coming down with kids, like young kids, it might be a little bit boring for them because it really is just a big sculpture garden. But if you enjoy sculpture and art and things like that, I highly recommend it. It really is. It was beautiful. It was really beautiful. And I've been to Myrtle Beach several times, and every time I'm down, I say, I want to go to these gardens sometime. And I finally did it this time. And I'm sorry I didn't go sooner. I really am. It's really nice. But I am not actually going to go back tomorrow. I was hoping to, but I'm not going to. Found out from a bartender at Margaritaville that the weekends here, even in November, can be quite wild. That whole area is under construction right now, and I'm not really sure that I want to go through all that. But whatever. Went out for a decent dinner tonight. That was the story I actually wanted to tell you guys, was I went out to dinner, and I wore a dress. And hello, bra. I did wear a dress, as you can see, and I showed a clip of the bottom of it before to prove to people that I am in fact wearing a dress, because I'm not known for my dress wearing. But I went out to dinner tonight, and I just felt like it's a decent place. I went to the Chesapeake House. If you're in Myrtle Beach, definitely visit the Chesapeake House. I swear to God, it is the best seafood in Myrtle Beach. I think where they're at is considered North Myrtle Beach, but they're on Highway 17, way down, down by the Tanger Outlets, actually. Anyway, I decided I wanted to be fancy, so I'm wearing the sweater that I got the other day at Vanity Fair, and I have the dress because it's sleeveless and it's a little chilly. It's a little chilly for sleeveless. So I decided I was going to be all fancy. And I did my makeup. I put some makeup on that matches my outfit, and I wore my dress, and I've got the fancy shoes that I've never worn the dress before, I've never worn the shoes before, and I've never worn the sweater before, so I'm being as fancy as I get, all right? Just being as fancy as I get. I don't get very fancy. But I felt like being a little fancy tonight, so I got myself all fancy. And I went out and I had dinner, and it went off without a hitch, and I'm feeling all good, feeling all fancy. And then right at the end of the meal, the waitress came over and she asked me something. I don't even remember what she asked me, but she asked me something. And I opened my mouth to respond to her question. And this loud man belch just escaped my lips without me even realizing that it was happening. Fancy is officially over. All is right with the world. I belched in public, so oh well. Nobody has ever accused me of being a perfect dainty little lady, so what can you do? But I am having a really good time here. My time at Myrtle Beach is quickly coming to an end, but that's how it usually works. Every day at work and all that good stuff always goes very slow, and then when you're on a vacation, it goes by very quickly. So I've liked that I've been in a decent hotel. I do have a few complaints about the hotel, but not a lot of complaints. I've done fairly well. I went to the aquarium today, and I will show in another video. I'm gonna have to do a voiceover video of the aquarium because they were playing. There was lots of screaming children, obviously, and there was oodles and oodles of Christmas music. And there's nothing quite like looking at sharks with Christmas music playing in the background. I don't know, it's disturbing, but it was Ripley's Aquarium at Broadway at the beach. I thought it was kind of expensive for what it was. I really enjoyed it. It was fun, but it was only about, I mean, I went through and I even went to the Stingray touch tank because I really wanted to pet a stingray, and I was still only in there for about an hour. And I got discounted tickets, and my discounted tickets ended up being $24. So I thought it wasn't worth the money that I spent. I'll just be completely honest with you. I didn't believe that it was worth the money that I spent on it. If it was a little less expensive, it would definitely be worth it, but it is quite pricey. However, if you are going to take children, it's probably worth it because they do have a lot of stuff, a lot of educational stuff for kids. There's a lot of, like you have the Ray tank. And there's another, what is it, horseshoe crabs, I think it is, that you can touch. I didn't touch them. I just didn't feel like touching them. And when you go to the Ray tank, every once in a while, there's a shark that comes up that lets you touch it. It's a tiny, I guess it's a hammerhead. I don't know what it is, but it's worth it if you have kids. But I don't have kids, so for me, it was nice, but it wasn't worth the money that I spent on it. So, but otherwise, I'm doing pretty well. I don't know what I'm going to do for the next 2 days. I've got Friday and Saturday. I'm leaving on Sunday. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with my next 2 days. They're having a Christmas craft fair or something. I might go to that, but I haven't quite decided yet. But I might go to that. Don't know. I'll figure it out. Otherwise, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm still contemplating. I want to go sit on the beach at night because I like sitting on the beach at night. So I might go ahead and do that. Just grab a towel and go down and sit on the sand with my feet in the water because, you know, it's November. Why not? I've spent a good amount of time on the beach. So, and I saw a guy today. Today on the beach, I was sitting on the balcony out here, and I was just kind of like people watching, and I've got a clip of a woman like dancing on the beach.
Jag är och kommer runt personer som tar över. Jag är väl så man inte behöver. Men
I loved her. She was great. I mean, she didn't care. There were so many people around, and you can see I kind of, from 14 floors up, that video was shot 14 floors up, and I still managed to get a decent video. My camera is lovely. Anyway, she was wonderful because she was just out there. She was just rocking out. And I'm like, I want to be this lady when I grow up. I really do. But there was this guy. I don't know what this guy was doing. I didn't get a video of it because it was just, I was mind blown. It was like really early this morning. He lays out his towel. He's got all this stuff. He's got his backpack, and he's got all this other crap with him. And I really couldn't make out everything that he had with him, but he lays out this big towel. And then he gets this green thing out, and I thought, well, you know, maybe it's like a blanket or something. Maybe he doesn't want to burn. He strips all the way down to his shorts. Okay, no shoes, no shirt, no hat, nothing. He's in his, I hope they were swim trunks. They may have been his boxers. I'm not 100% sure. But it was either his boxers or his swim shorts. And he lays down on the towel that he spent like 10 minutes trying to get just so on the ground, which was weird in its own right. So he lays down and he pulls this thing out. I don't know what the hell this thing was. But he pulls it out and he opens it up, and it's this big green thing. And he wraps it around his feet and he brings it up over his head, and it's like this giant, like, cocoon. and he's like flailing around inside. He's laying on his back, just flailing. And you see he like rolls over in it, and he's flopping all over the beach. I'm like, what in the world? I watched this guy for like 20 minutes, laying on this towel with this green canvas thing over himself, just flailing around. And I was like, oh God, the weird has descended upon Myrtle Beach. It has descended. It's here. Anyway, that's it for tonight. I hope this video hasn't been too boring. I'm not sure what's going on, but there seems to be an awful lot of horses on the beach today. And I have never seen horses at Myrtle Beach before. It's kind of cool though, I'll tell you that.